Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Benefits Cooldown. I'm Eric Silverman. That's Ed Legande. Ed, I got a question for you. I was talking to somebody the other day, and they were talking about how communication and employee engagement is not what they signed up for, meaning they're an innovative, progressive advisor, broker, consultant extraordinaire. They're designing the most crazy, awesome, insanely terrific benefit package for their employer group, saving the employer money, saving the employee money, putting in the best benefits imaginable. But they readily admit they didn't sign up for learning EDI feeds and technology and communication and engagement. They said they were an economics major in college. They know nothing about marketing, and they feel like they've just been forced to learn this stuff. And I kind of think about it how, when McDonald's was started, they didn't start by selling salads and coffee. They adapted. Doesn't make their coffee and salad the best of the best. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but they didn't start that way. So as a benefit advisor, I would say probably 90+% of advisors and brokers didn't sign up to learn technology and be a marketing genius, but they've had to adapt or they've had to outsource. What are you guys doing over at Nielsen Benefits Group, and what's your thought on this?
Yeah, I think you kind of said it right there at the end, that it's all about adapting and making sure that every solution we're providing, we're getting the best value out of at the same time, right? So you don't want to just deliver something and then walk away from it. We need to get the feedback. You need to educate. You're right. When I got into this business, I had no idea that I would be focused on text message technology or over here on, learning EDI feeds but at the same time, the definition of employee benefits has also transitioned over the years as well, right? It's no longer just insurance. It's the benefit of being an employee. At least that's how I believe. That's going to be a very subjective matter in and of itself. So to me, it just goes back to your why at the end of the day. If you believe that as a benefit advisor, or maybe even an employer, if you believe an employee benefit program should drive the best value as much as possible, then yeah, we do have to figure out all the different mechanisms that you have at your disposal to help that engagement factor, right? Again, just because you have on paper an amazing benefits package, who believes that, right? Who believes it's an amazing benefit package if no one knows how to access it, no one knows who to call, where to go, and what to do at the end of the day? So sure, I've got a $0 deductible, but I have no idea what doctors I can go to or how to access the benefit or who's my telemedicine provider again. And so that's why some of these ancillary deliverables come into play, like text message technology and so on and so forth. And going back to your point about EDI, all of these are made to help drive efficiency and engagement within the whole ecosystem of employee benefits. So yes, you're right. We didn't get into the business of learning EDI feeds, but it is a cog in the wheel, right? It is an aspect of the entire picture for us as benefit advisors to bring that solution in play. I also don't believe that bringing a benefit solution and then asking the employer to do all the work on the engagement side is 100% up to them too. That's where I believe that our role has transitioned from broker to advisor or broker to partner, right? It's up to us to help bring those additional solutions at the end of the day. So our job has just gotten harder and harder as the years go by. But as we've talked about in previous sessions, so has the job of HR, because the demand from an employee, recruitment and retention perspective has also gotten larger and larger. And so it's just this consistent wheel that we're in. And I'm sure it kind of feels like you're running on a hamster wheel. But again, this is just all to drive a better, more efficient ecosystem and education at the end of the day.
Yeah. I mean, look, the reality, the bottom line is advisors, brokers, and consultants who are still, sitting in the status quo. They're still a little bit or a lot of it old fashioned. They may find themselves losing groups or losing accounts or not winning new accounts if all they're bringing to the table is, beating their chest about how great their benefits genius is and how great they can design the plan. You gotta take the ball further into the end zone. Look at that. I'm not even a football guy. Did I get it right? You have to be able to do more. Ultimately, if you don't, you're going to lose customers, you're going to lose business, and you're not going to have the opportunities to win business the way that other firms are. So as always, man, appreciate your insight and appreciate everybody listening, right? Anybody watching or listening, what are your thoughts on this? What are your questions? What are your opinions? Do you have any topics that we should focus on in the future? Let us know in the comments below. I'm Eric Silverman. That's Ed Legande. This has been another episode of the Benefits Cooldown, and we'll see you next week.